Isaiah 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Kal halal Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Hashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors the Apostle Elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to brothers on down, teaching, preaching, pushing this gospel. Good news to four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Greetings also to the few elect ladies and sisters that tune into these video epistles. Hope you're edified from the power that is coming out of this book. This is our book. Our power's name is Yahweh. His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai, and we are the true children of Israel. They've given us a bunch of bywords. We don't care about those anymore. We call the lesson prophecy. We're prophecy watching. That's what we're always supposed to be occupied in. And Babylon, which is America, will be microchipped, then microwaved. Everything is microwave. So let's go with it. That's what we're talking about in the lesson. The prophecies, that's what's taking place. It doesn't matter whether you want to believe, you're still bound up in the words that's coming out of this book. Let's just get straight back to it here. Let's get now Isaiah 9, because this third world war is very, very close. And it's not going to be like previous wars, hand-to-hand battles with all kind of instruments fighting against each other. No, this is going to be different. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. It shall go terrible. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. What's going to cause it is intercontinental ballistic missiles, thermonuclear war. It's gonna be a nightmare. They've got it in their movies. They know what's coming. Let's get verse 18. For wickedness burneth as the fire. It shall devour the briars and thorns, and shall kindle in the thickets of the forest, and they shall mount up like the lifting up of smoke. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. What's this? The people are going to be the fuel. It's going to be terrible. No man shall spare his brother, and he shall snatch on the right hand, and shall be hungry. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. Oh my, oh my. We refer to ourselves as a hopeful elect. We're hopeful not to be involved in this. We want to be taken up. That's our belief. That is our faith in Yahweh Shai. He's going to come and save us from the wrath and fury that's getting ready to be unleashed in the earth. We're quite close here. Let's get Isaiah 10, 1 and 2. Woe unto them. Woe means destruction. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Who's in the earth putting out all of these mad decrees? You can marry your pets and then you can eat them. And that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Who's in the earth doing these things? Don't you know? Don't you know? It's clear to see. Let's get Isaiah. Got a few here in Isaiah. Let's try not to mix them up. 13. Let's go from 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart, their minds, shall melt. They're going to be killing themselves. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as the woman that travaileth. The grown-ass men, they're going to be in a panic. Their minds are going to be afraid. They don't know what to do. They shall be amazed one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. What about all this love stuff that got up in these churches? God is love. What about all this wrath and this fierce anger? You're forgetting the dual nature of our power. to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. All of the fire and all the smoke and the fallout from the nuclear war is going to darken the skies. The sun shall be darkened and is going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. That's this ruthless man in the earth doing all of his wickedness. They're going to get a visit. Let's go Isaiah 14. So much here. Let's go from 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, as in America. So he's put himself above the Most High's people. He's even above the tabernacle in heaven. He's above everything. He's saying, I am the Most High. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Who does he think he is? Where am I? 13. Let's get yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. This is they're going to be studying this man. They say, look at him and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? I thought you said you were like the Most High, that you are God. All this iconoclasm during the Renaissance, it's all coming out. He's paid billions of dollars, spent how much time smashing off the noses of all the images and repainting over to make them look like him. This long dog-like stringy hair and a pointy nose, no melanin in his skin, this blonde hair, blue eyes. It's leprosy. That's not what the Most High looks like. This is the height of blasphemy. You're never going to be saved after you do that. That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners. Let's jump to verse 21. So because of all that, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. What? Slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Because whether you like it or not, you're responsible. You're your fathers coming up. We're coming back. We all are. There is such a thing as reincarnation. There's no escape. The fugitive and the vagabond is going to be revisited. You have to pay for your crimes. Esau, Edom, calling yourself the white man. It's no problem. It doesn't matter anymore. The disguise has been removed. Everyone can see who you are. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities like he's done before. You're going to rise up, our power is going to throw down. For I will rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon, which is America, the name, and remnant, and son, and nephew, saith the Lord. There's not going to be any escape. I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water. I will sweep it with the besom of destruction. They've got it in their movies. That besom, a sweeping action of the fury of the Lord demonstrated with the power of these nuclear weapons. Behold, I've given you the smith. That's the weapons makers, said the Lord of hosts. The Lord of hosts hath sworn, saying, surely as I have thought, so shall it come to pass. And as I have proposed, so shall it stand. His word must stand. It doesn't matter whether you think what you think, that your point of view is of no concern here. Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and have before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet which prophesieth of peace, when the word of that prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. That is the divider. Whether the words written in a book come to pass, so that the prophets are justified, for want of a better word, for what they're saying had come to pass. You know that the Most High had sent that prophet. If not, then he's a liar and a false prophet. So let's see. All those with an alternative. Let's see you call on your power. Let's see what's going to happen. Everyone's going to be calling on their power soon. They're going to get so bad out here. Let's see who's going to answer. Ezekiel 35. Verse 2, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. This is the place where these people live. This is what was given to them. What people? Esau, Edom, now running around the earth calling himself everybody else's nation. He doesn't want to be identified as the Edomite. You are Esau, Edom. That's your biblical nationality. And you was given Mount Seir. This is your first place, your habitation. That's where you belong. But you're running all over the place, claiming everybody else's land with your blessing, which is a sword. You've set to bully and boss and beat everyone down into submission. And then you call yourself by their names. Jump to verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred. Look at that word perpetual, it's unending. For who? And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. That's his blessing in Isaiah. Isaac gave this blessing to Esau, Edom, the sword, and he's been using it to enforce his will on everybody else, and especially his brother. The children of Israel, Jacob, as who we are of the 12 tribes, by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. You love the blood. You're going to get more than you could ever imagine. Verse 10, because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and we will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Southern and northern kingdom, but Israel and Babylon the Great, said, oh, this is mine, I'm taking this. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord God, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. See, Esau, Edom, it's the perpetual hatred. It knows no end. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate. They are given us to consume. It's like he's just doing it with impunity against the children of Israel. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Our power is listening. He's listening, he's watching, and he's getting ready. Recompense is another title for our power. The Lord God of recompense. Where next? Let's get that Balfour Declaration. Let's see, is that in the Bible? Let's see, Ezekiel 36:5. Therefore, thus said the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea. What's this? Idumea. It's Edom. This is a Greek way of saying the word. These so-called white people, you're going to get it, which have appointed my land, which is Israel, into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds, to cast it out for a prey. So this Balfour Declaration, first signed up in 1917 and enacted in 1948. They said, oh, they've signed up the Most High's land into their possession. This is what's happening now. And right now, they're having a fight. They who? The Edomites, so-called white people, the Amalekites, the chief amongst them, and the Ishmaelites, the Arabs, are fighting over land that don't belong to any of them. This Balfour Declaration is what they've signed up, and saying on account of that, they can take the land and beat and kill and rape and plunder, which is their ammo across the whole world. That's what they've been doing. That's the manifest destiny. Well, manifest destiny is also, it's twofold. It's coming back to you. Revelation 9:12, one woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. 11:14, Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. This is speaking about world wars. One was 1914 to 1918. World War II is 1939 to 1945. And the third woe started off almost just a few years after that one ended. First it was cold, but now it's getting warmer and warmer. And soon it's going to be real hot. Fire is going to be burning in the earth. Get a description here of what's going to be happening in Revelation 9:16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200 million nuclear warheads are going to touch down in America, Babylon the Great. It's going to be terrible. Overkill. It's going to be desolation, dust. The number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. Soon, real soon, we just got this matter here to get past. And then, it's Revelation 13:16. He causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive this charagma, an implantable device, in their right hand or in their foreheads. And what's it all about? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had this implantable device, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. That's this devilish number associated with this man, and all of his movements, everything to do with this man seems to be around this number 6. He revels in that 6, demonic. Let's just wrap up here with Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all they that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root or branch. Read it again, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you, you that fear my name, shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Just leave it there for the lesson. Esau Edom, this calling himself the white man, and all these other names, your French, your Spanish, your German, your Swedish, your American, every other thing apart from your biblical nationality, which is that of the Edomites. He's getting ready to bring the chaos, anarchy, in a desperate attempt to bring in his, what they call this new world. So when listening to prophecy, Babylon, America will be microchipped, then microwaved. Shalom, till the next lesson. No fear, no sorrow, no sir.